Hello. I've been wanting to try golden fluid acrylics for a while now, but because each brand's colours differ so much, I've put off incorporating this brand with my usual paints. Anyway, I decided to try them out when I came across this intro set of 10 colours. Thought it would be a great way to just have a play and a simple way to incorporate a standard set of colours into my process videos. So I will be using these colours in any videos I create from now on. So here's my first impressions review of these beautiful paints. Enjoy. So here they are, all 10 in the box. First we've got a medium yellow, I'm not going to pronounce that, pyrrole red, magenta, ultramarine blue, phthalo blue, green shade, phthalo green, blue shade, yellow oxide, burnt sienna, carbon black, and titanium white, my most used paint. So as you can see, I've pre-prepared a 10-hole palette with the 10 colours straight from the pack. And the first row that I'm painting on this acrylic paper is straight from the tube. There's no water added and no other mediums added. And the order that I'm painting is the same as the colours in the box. This particular set of acrylics from Golden are the fluid acrylics. These are the consistency of, I guess it's like a pouring cream or a double cream before it's whipped. And yeah, it's a really beautiful consistency. It's my preferred way to paint with acrylics, using something that's more fluid and lower viscosity than your traditional heavy-bodied acrylics. In this way, the paints are actually similar to a gouache, I suppose, even though I would still paint large paintings with these. Yeah, the pigment goes a long way despite the fluidity of the paint. So it's not watered down in any way, it's really strong. As with all acrylics, the transparency or opacity will vary depending on the colour. It just depends on how it's made and what ingredients are in it. As you can see, some of the colours look very opaque against the paper, while others show a bit of translucency and the shadow of the paper. I thought it would be helpful to do a second row using a small amount of white with each of the colours. This helps to get an understanding of the tones in the paint by blending them with a muted opaque. I then added a row mixing black with each of the colours to see what darker shades emerged. This is particularly helpful when using the paints for shading, and blending. I then had a play combining each of the colours that are next to each other, so yellow and red and magenta, and so on, just to see how they played together. Finally, I had to play around with different colour combinations, focusing on oranges, blues and greens. These colours are frequently used in my paintings, so I just wanted to have a play with different ways of blending these. These paints have a really glorious high quality pigment. A little bit of paint goes a really long way. You don't need to use a lot of it. I found that the strongest, most intense pigments were actually the black, unsurprisingly, and the red. When I was opening the tubes, I got the red everywhere. Anyway, you don't need a lot. Overall, these paints are excellent. As with all new paints, playing with different colour combinations is part of the exploration process, and often I find myself even playing when I'm immersed in the painting, blending colours on the canvas. It's all part of the fun. Enjoy.